Okay, guys, we're live. We are recording for the other ladies. There were a few people that couldn't make it tonight. They messaged me in the last half hour. They had a few things come up. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to do some announcements, a little bit of recognition. And tonight we're talking about Success Club and making Success Club in the last little bit of kind of that crunch time, right? You get in the last half of the month and you think like, oh my gosh, how am I going to push for my goals here? So announcements, we have Jesse Regan. I posted in the group, Team on Fire's leader, Hillary Kelly, which is our upline team, kind of our mother team. She has hired Jesse to come do a team call on July 13th with everybody. She didn't share the time, but it'll be an evening call for sure. But he is coming to do a call exclusively for Team on Fire. He's the one that does the like page training, so definitely hop on that call for a few tips. And I again posted the link to his 3 free videos for like page training. They're an hour long each. They are incredible. Our summit room is full. So Alex is bringing her fiance along with her. So our room is now full. If anybody else is looking to come to Summit, don't worry. There's still room in Danielle's team or Danielle's room in that. So if somebody's looking to come to Summit, then definitely message us and we can figure out accommodations for you. Sneak peek is tomorrow night. So I just sat down and I just sent out 10 invites to it. And 3 of them have got back to me already and said that they would be interested and they want to be added to it. These are people that I kind of had on my radar. 2 of them have never been in a challenge group before, but I just kind of thought like they would make amazing coaches. So I just went on a whim, sent them a message, and I literally just sent saying, hey girl, how's your day going? One of them is expecting to almost due. I just said, hey girl, how's your day going? You're due pretty soon. It's getting exciting. Listen, by the way, I don't know if you'll be interested, but we're hosting a sneak peek into coaching tomorrow night. It's 1 hour. It's a PJs, grab your tea kind of event. You read a few posts. There's a couple of prizes. Would you be interested in being added? Worst they can say is no, right? It's my fear. It's me that's scared to send the message, and it's a little bit overwhelming. But if I don't send those messages, my team's not going to grow. I'm not going to grow. So the other thing to remember, too, is we've all experienced a little bit of excitement with this business, a little bit of commission. We've seen what it's done for people, the weight loss stories. You know what it's done for you, for your own accountability. So think of gifting that to other people. Like there's going to be people that are going to say no, but you're going to find those people that are going to say yes. So start with your challengers and then go through your friends list. If there's people on there, send them some invites, okay, guys? So tomorrow night, 8:30 p.m., Danielle and I thought we'd run kind of like a side Zoom call with everybody. So just, I don't know, it's kind of fun, right? Like just kind of chat as we're posting in the sneak peek. It's I don't know if you guys sat in on the last one. It is super hyped up. It is high energy. Hop in there, hop on the Zoom call for an hour, and let's just kind of, I don't know, hang out while we're doing it, right? It's exciting. So recognition-wise, we have a few people on the Success Club board. Oh my gosh, where's my notes go here? We have Alex at Success Club 2, Amanda Ritchie at Success Club 2, Sarah Sexton is at Success Club 3. I think we had Success Club 5 tonight. I know Shauna Blunt has made Success Club 8, I believe, 6 or 8. And Christina Schneider has made Success Club 4. So it's not too late to get on the board. I mean, it's only the 21st, and literally, guys, I've made Success Club in the last 24 hours. So don't think that the month is over yet. So tonight's call is all about making Success Club during the last sort of crunch time and kind of gearing your mindset for Success Club. Now, in the beginning, I didn't talk to my team very much about Success Club, and during getting started right calls, I don't talk a lot about Success Club because I feel like my goal personally as a leader is to guide you to Success Club in your first month and the months after. But that's why I don't mention it a lot in the beginning, because I don't want to overwhelm people with what Success Club is and the goals. But honestly, Success Club is kind of this escalator to your success, I would say. So when you're making Success Club every month, you're basically kind of building your own compound effect. And when a lot of the leaders and a lot of the coach training on YouTube, they say the same thing, that Success Club, if you just focus on making that every month, your business is going to grow. And I'm almost 2 years into coaching. I can't say that I've gone hard at coaching. I've gone probably mild to moderate I would say, with coaching. And the compound effect is making its way right now. And Chris's business center is seeing some implications of that. And my business center is seeing some implications with that. I don't talk a lot about income, guys, but I'm going to do an income post this Thursday only because that is the thing that got me to sign up, was knowing exactly what it has done for me and what it can do for other people when you decide to go all into coaching. So tonight we're talking about mindset, okay? So mindset, you've got to have those goal boards, those dream boards. So what are the things that you see in your future? It might be things that you feel like isn't achievable right now, but it is if you believe it is, right? So you have to have those dream board set out. And I just went on to PicMonkey and created my own little dream board. I think I have on there like to make Successful 10 every month of the year, to make, I think it was $2,000 a month income, and then I had things like to get to events, to get to Summit again. I wanted Chris to go to Summit this year, and these are things that I'm starting to check off. But at the beginning of the year when I made this board, these things were not achievable to me. I was thinking Success Club 10 every month of the year. Oh my gosh, like how am I going to do that, right? But it's mindset. You have to believe it. You have to tell yourself that you can do it. But the thing is when you start to believe it and you start to tell yourself you can do it, you've got to show up for those actions, right? It's not just going to magically happen. You have to, kind of like your fitness journey. Wouldn't we love to just wake up one day and have a six-pack? That'd be amazing, wouldn't it? But can't happen. You've got to show up every day, right? You've got to put in the work for it. So when you do that, that's when some amazing things start to happen. So go ahead and create those goal boards, or at least write your goals down and just stick them in the front of your binder so that you can see them every day. Because honestly, guys, mindset is half the battle, right? Mindset will hold you back with your success, and mindset will have you excel to your success, okay? So when I say personal development is like the #1 thing, go for it, ladies, because personal development is probably one of the biggest things that's changed my life, okay? So the first thing to do when you're crunching with Success Club and you're like, oh my gosh, where am I even going to start? I haven't made Success Club yet. You need 3 people to make Success Club, right? So the first thing you do, 21 Day Fix and 21 Day Fix Stream is on sale, is you revisit all of those no's that you got. And those are the people that you probably have a ton of people that have messaged you and asked you about the fix, or you've had conversations with and the conversation has gone dry, or you have invited and there was, you have a bit of a conversation and no answer, or you get those straight up, no, I can't afford it, or whatever. Those are people to start with, sending them messages and just saying, hey girl, listen, I know we've chatted before about you joining my accountability group. I wanted to let you know that 21 Day Fix is on sale this month, and my next group begins July 2nd. Would you be interested? The thing you can do with that is not only have you followed up with them then, and remember, take 7 exposures. So where those 7 exposures come from is they come from you inviting them and messaging them. They come from those late night infomercials that everybody sees, right? We've all seen them on TV. So that counts as another exposure. And then your social media posts. So when you're doing all those things and it kind of gets in the back of their mind, it takes 7 times of exposure before they finally make a decision on it. So start with those follow-ups and send them the messages, okay? And that's one place to start with shooting for Success Club. The next thing to do is, I'm just going to check my list off here as I go, is offer the pullback and offer the discount to your customers. And one thing that I learned from Val Bozzo, she's another amazing girl to follow. She's in Melanie Mitro's downline and super successful coach. But something she said to me that really stuck to me was don't be direct. So instead of sending them a message and saying like, hey girl, You're loving your Shakeology. You're doing amazing. Would you be interested in the 25% off discount? Don't ask, just be direct. Send them a message and just say, oh my gosh, you killed this challenge. Let's get you signed up for the 25% off discount on Shakeology. And so really, you haven't done anything. I mean, you have done something different, but you can feel the difference in the question versus being directive, right? So don't ask about it, just be directive with it. And most times, they're probably going to be like, okay, how do I get signed up? And there's 3 ways to get them signed up. You can sign them up with a challenge pack, whereas if they're ordering Shakeology that month anyway, Shakeology, regular price, no discount, nothing, comes to $183 in Canada after shipping, right? They can buy a challenge pack for $164. That includes a fitness program and Shakeology, and they can sign up as a preferred customer for free. Like, they get a second program, they can do a 3-day refresh too. So that is the best way to get them signed up as a preferred customer after they've done a workout plan with you. So that's the number 1 option. Number 2 is just to pay the sign-up fee and then order their Shakeology. Or number 3 is if they order within 30 days, they can have the sign-up fee reimbursed back to them, okay? So send your messages, go through your back office, look for the people that are still ordering Shakeology, and send them a message and just say, like, hey, let's get you signed up for this discount, because there's no sense in them wasting money, right? So that's another way that you can shoot for Making Success Club. Asking for referrals. So 2 ways to do this. You're going to see there were a few people that posted some things on my timeline over the last week, and that's because I tried something new. And I'm going to share the script with all of you guys, but ideally you do it in and around day 12 to 15. Now, when I discovered this, we were almost done the challenge group. So I made it a thing at the end of it. But I did a message. I'd have to look up the script. I don't think I have it written out here anymore. Let's look the notes here. Okay, I'm not exactly sure where it is, but I can go back and I can post it in the group. But basically, all it was like I'm gonna read it to you guys, only because it had some perfect wording in it. So I kind of want to make sure I get that. And this worked perfect, as in kind of like a referral. Okay, it's a little bit long, just bear with me for a few seconds. So I just posted, this challenge is almost wrapping up, and I'll have an announcement tonight about what happens next and who wants some free stuff. It's time, my friends, and I mean everyone. This group has been amazing, so incredible, and it's been because of all of you. We absolutely love posting these groups, and we appreciate your referrals. Inspiring and helping people is what we love to do. It took us a while to figure that out, but we truly do. There are many of you that have the ability to inspire too, but you just don't know it yet. So let's take a step outside of our comfort zone. Feeling good about ourselves and being confident comes from hard work in your new fitness journey. But confidence also improves with practice. A great opportunity to do this is to share a little bit about who you are and what you're doing in the group that has made you feel awesome. How many of you would be willing to share a little bit about what you're doing outside of this group? Gasp, that's right. What if you made a little post on your personal Facebook page about what you're doing and how you're feeling on your new journey? It can be just a short comment about the group to post to celebrate your weight loss inches, some text telling everyone your favorite thing about it and how it helped you with your nutrition. Maybe it's about the workouts. I think it's also about helping others. You may empower someone to begin, and what better gift is that to family and friends? I always say people have much more influence than they give themselves credit for. You taking this step and starting this journey holds some weight with your circle of friends. They admire this about you. Imagine being the one that got a family member or friend healthy again just by a simple post. So that's the challenge today, my friends. Post something on your personal page about this group and what you're doing. Just leave a comment below so that we know that you did it, and put Michelle Plater and Sarah Sexton in the post so that everyone here can then go to your page and leave a message or two for support and draw, and then we can track and enter the draw. And then I offered a fixed-date cookbook as the prize for anybody that did that. So referral. So what happened then was they posted on their personal page something that they were doing. They tagged me in it, so not only did it post on my timeline to everybody on my Facebook feed, but it posted on to all their friends. So then I could see when people were liking and commenting, and if anybody was like, whoa, sign me up, or I'm interested. So for example, one of Sarah's customers posted, and she had some people message and say like, holy, sign me up. So then she wasn't even interested in coaching yet. So then not only did she sign up a few people, but she became interested in coaching. So it just kind of worked its magic that way. So referrals, that's one way to do referrals. Second way to do it is if just send somebody a message and just say like, hey, so I'm having my, just send them a message and just say, hey, so we've chatted before about you being interested in my accountability groups. I just wanted to let you know the next one's coming up on July 2nd. Not sure if you'd be interested or if you know anybody that would be. So don't be afraid to ask referrals, or if somebody signs up with a challenge pack, I always end it with, let me know if you know anybody that wants to join as well. The more the merrier. And then they kind of get chatting to people, and then they send referrals my way. So referrals is another key way to shoot for Success Club as well. Now, like I've said before, I'm not a big cold inviter. I don't just send random messages to people asking. There's been lots of chat in our group page about the wrap people, right? The people that sell wraps, and how they just like randomly message people and they haven't looked at their profile. And oh my gosh, I can't believe it. Like some of the ones that Kim was getting, hilarious. Here she's pregnant and they want her to wrap herself up, right? Like, come on, people, read the profiles first, right? At least. So again, build a relationship. Literally every day, I just send some messages to people, and you know, about things on their Facebook profile, like, "Hey, girl, how's it going? You know, thanks so much for engaging on my page," or "Just wanted to thank you for accepting my friend request. I see you have a little girl. She looks so cute in yellow." This is a message I sent tonight. She looks so cute in yellow. How old is she? And it just kind of starts that conversation. And guys, I did this last week to a girl that commented on my like page, and it opened up an emotional conversation. This girl had just split up with her husband. She has 2 kids. Her husband had literally held a gun to her daughter's head. She is 3 years old. She was like vomiting and peeing the bed whenever he would come home from work. And I've just literally, I haven't sent an invite to this girl at all yet, because we've been building such a crazy relationship just with, feel like she really has nobody else. Like, we just started chatting, and yeah, she's working through a lot of stuff. So it's amazing kind of the relationships that you can build out of that. So send some messages to people daily and build from there. Like, I just track who I'm messaging each day and building relationships with. And then the next week, those people that I built relationships with turn into my invites for the week. So, excuse me. And how I do it each week is I don't invite to just whatever each week. It's whatever's coming next. So right now, all my invites are focusing on the sneak peek. I'm not worrying about inviting to challenge groups or anything like that. I'm just focusing on inviting to the sneak peek tomorrow night to get some people in there. And then I'm doing that through private messages and social media, making those posts. So doing those call to action posts, like writing, you know, tell a story about where you were before coaching and now what coaching is doing for you, and just put a call to action. Ask people to click the event to join, or the group to join, or to comment below if they're interested in joining. And then anybody that likes that post, those are people that you can message. So, you know, next week after the sneak peek tomorrow, you're going to see my posts on social media are going to shift to all about my next free group, because that's my system. Free group, challenge group, sneak peek. Free group, challenge group, sneak peek. Every single month consistently. That's just what I do. A technique that somebody else shared in the Canadian Elite page is they can, if you have regular people coming to your free groups and not transitioning to your paid groups, is make it a requirement that they invite 3 of their friends to the free group. Like, if they're going to keep joining these groups, just make it a requirement that they invite 3 people. And during that free group, just add a ton of value to it, okay? So we'll do a follow-up call about that and what that looks like in a free group, so that you can turn those free people that are joining the free group into paid challengers, okay? Here. Ladies are so quiet. I feel like I'm just like babbling like crazy over here. Oh my gosh. Okay, so the next thing is when you're going down to crunch time like this, and you know we've got like what 10 days left. I don't even know how many days are in June. 30. So we've got like 9 days left for Success Club. I don't have time to do the April, May, you know, this thing. But anyways, we're down to crunch time here, okay? So if I was in the position where I was, you know, trying to make Success Club and I was like at 0, that happened to me, guys. I shared that with you at the beginning of the month. I was like, what the heck is going on? Because usually, you know, I kind of got my momentum going. So I had to really up my game, and my game is, okay, I'm doing a program. Yes, I recommitted to the 21-day fix. Second, transformation photos. Those always sell. Write a story about it. Talk about it. I went through my parents' photo album and I pulled out some pictures of me, which brought back some crazy memories. And I just posted a picture of myself with that photo, and then I just did like a workout photo beside it, and just talked about like where you were at that stage in your life, and like looking back now, you realize you weren't even at that stage, or you know, because somebody is going to be inspired by that message. The thing is like, yes, we're going to have haters. That's just hands down. And each time I post, sometimes I do think about that. The thing is for every one person that is uninspired by you, there are so many other. Like, I went to a wedding on Saturday night, and I had 2 people come up to me, and they were just like blessing me because of everything that I posted and how inspired they were by me, and that sort of stuff. And those are the things that you're just like, wow, like you really are having an impact on people. And it's crazy out there. So come up with a game plan. And if you're trying to figure out what your game plan is and you want to make Success Club, message me, talk to me. I'm going to be starting a team chat, because I feel like being connected and having not only like to be able to ask questions and stuff like that, but we want to cheer each other on. Like, this is a team about a family culture. Like, this isn't just about like who's doing what and, you know, rooting and cheering because this person's doing that and everything else. This is about rooting for every single person on this team. And so I feel like doing a chat, and all of us, you know, like if I'm unavailable, somebody else can ask the question. And then I don't know, I just feel like it's a great way to start to support one another in their businesses. I'm going to be doing some training videos on like pages coming up. Not ones that you have to hop on. I'm just going to post them on YouTube and share them into the team page, because one thing that I've been doing is, you know, I've got an ad running that's bringing in likes, but those are new comments, new contacts every time. So every time somebody likes my page, I can message them. And that counts as a new contact, and they're following me over there for a reason, right? So you kind of get into the conversation a little bit faster, but that's a whole other avenue. So if you're looking to make Success Club and you want to come up with a game plan and you want to figure out what that is, let's have a chat, because we can do that. We can totally get everything organized for you and get things moving along, okay? So a few questions to kind of sum up the conversation tonight is basically like, if you're rooting to make Success Club, you can't just decide to do it this month. And Tanya, don't feel like I'm just talking at you, okay? No, it's just you. I'm like, I feel kind of bad, but this is just a general towards the team, okay? So the questions to ask yourself as you know, kind of crunch time coming out here is, are you taking your business seriously? If this is a business and you want it to be a business, you have to take it seriously. You have to show up every single day and be consistent. And if you work full time, listen to this week's National Wake Up Call. First of all, there's some great tips on there. But secondly, do what you can to balance it, right? So your power hour is number 1. That's all that matters. Don't worry about anything else. Power hour, post in the morning, post at night. Honestly, those are the 2 most important things. So being consistent, showing up daily, being proactive with your power hour. If you're struggling with your power hour, let's chat. Let me talk to you, because you know, I've really honed in on my power hour, because Beachbody was consuming a lot of my time. I was watching a lot of YouTube videos. So now I've really stuck to the fact that, like, when I'm not on Beachbody time, my phone is away. My brother made a comment last night about how I don't respond to text messages very fast, and I said, because it's not my business hours. my phone is off and it's away now because my time with Jax has to be purposeful because he's going to school in a year. I need to make sure that this time is purposeful, okay? So that pretty much sums up our conversation for tonight. Tierney, do you have any questions?
I don't think so. Not any I can think of anyways right now.
That was kind of like in a nutshell about Success Club and
yeah. I just feel like I need to work a little bit harder. I'm like super stressed at work right now because it's like 8 days of school left and then I'm off for 2 months, right? Which is nice. But I know I need to work harder because I'm not getting to where I want to be, but that's my own fault. So I just have to own that a little bit.